Live at 5, it's offer review, and we've got a couple things that are coming out tomorrow that I think you want to consider before the daily reset. The first thing is that the Strike Pass is resetting tomorrow. So at server reset, I don't know what it's called, but it's 2 o'clock here on Pacific Coast, and you want to save all of your daily activities because the new Strike Pass is starting. In addition to that, also want to save your ISO 8 spending for an ISO 8 energy, and this is an Alliance event that will be starting tomorrow at the same time. So this is when all the event, let's call it event reset. The event reset tomorrow, what I'm going to be doing is saving all of my dailies so that for the new Strike Pass that'll be starting tomorrow, my understanding is it's going to be Vol, and then also the ISO 8 energy event. Now, interesting enough, inside of the raid on MSF.gg or the new website, MarvelStrikeForce.com, they updated the Gamma raid to include Infestation on the outer lanes. So you can see right there, it says Infestation, so on and so on right here. And then also on the left side. What's interesting to me is that the boss from this map, and I don't know if it's just bugged or if they forgot, but Infestation is not working on the boss node. That looks like a potential error. Also, there are so many posts about the Battle Pass being trash. And I believe largely the free track is not good. And also, it's mostly Emma, which is a 3-year-old character. And the outrage on Reddit is pretty high. I want to say that I went through about 15 posts, and the 4 top posts on Reddit currently are about the Battle Pass. So I don't know if anybody at Scopely is paying attention, but people are not thrilled about the revamped Battle Pass. Now, the thing that is good about it is, like, for me, I will be able to finish it easier because now the daily objectives are tied to Blitz, Arena, and RTA, and then there's weekly objectives, which are Crucible and War. But specifically on the free track is really nothing of meaningful. And so what? You're going to have to spend $20 if you want to get Kang and some pieces. Let's just read what people are saying. So you guys revamped RTA Pass and didn't even give the paid track the same amount of cores as the Strike Pass. The free row is straight up ass. Emma Frost shards. Sorry, but a very large majority of the player base doesn't need Emma shards anymore, and only 15 King shards. Over half the rewards on the free track are orange gear, and no one needs that. And the teal gear is stuff that we aren't bottlenecked on in the slightest. The premium track is even worse. Like the free track, it's ass and a $20 price tag. For sure, the King shards are nice, but the only 10 G17 pieces and more of the same trash orange gear and teal gear that were not farming for Big Boy Apocalypse or DD6. The entire revamped Battle Pass is just tone deaf. Why even have 2 separate Battle Passes anyways when you could just combine the RT and Strike Pass together with increased rewards? And maybe people would buy the overpriced garbage because there's way now. I don't see anyone buying this for anything because King shards, because y'all are stingy. It's all get out with Keg. So, yeah, it seems to me that they're bent on having 2 $20 battle passes. And remember, at one point, they tried running them every 2 weeks. So, in theory, there was 4 a month, so $80 total. As if $20 a month for a battle pass is too much. There's another game out there called Marvel Snap that has a battle pass, and it's $10. And there's only one. This game has 2. And it's $20 times 2, $40. And then they tried running it every 2 weeks for a total $80. Outrageous. But I do like this part. I got to give credit to where credit's due. At least they are, I don't know, like, I wasn't finishing the Battle Pass before because it was mostly tied to RTA and Blitz, which are game modes that I don't particularly enjoy. I do enjoy playing Arena, and I feel like that's going to help me get through the daily objectives. And I typically very, very much enjoy Cosmic Crucible and War. And so I'm going to get through that. What is your biggest, oh shit, moment In your Marvel Strike Force journey, I have 2 to come to mind. Taking Aim Security Basic to level 7. Wow. T4 is way less available back then, and accidentally taking Beta Ray Bill Protectors Focus Ice to Blue ISO 5 instead of 3. Ouch! That set me back a bit. Yeah, for me, it was taking Quake to Blue ISO 4. That's right when Blue ISO 4 came out. It was super expensive. And then also, for one reason or another, I was coerced into doing the T4 on Coulson's Basic, and that was an iconic moment, I believe. But yeah, I think everybody has accidentally hit a button and T4'd something, or accidentally put Blue ISO 5 or Blue ISO 4 on a character. What was yours? What did you mess up on? Now, offer review. We got some interesting offers. I just want to say that Miss Marvel Hardlight and Photon are already making for troublesome defenses in the arena. There was a video out there of Ms. Marvel and Photon paired up with Apocalypse, Red Hulk, and Rogue. That was a problematic team, and some people were struggling against. So just keep that in mind. This is an arena team, and also her passive has a very interesting kind of like anti-apocalypse. Oh, you know, when he gets that awakened, she gets taunt, she gets some health, she gets some barrier, and then he's forced to do the basic into her, and she will survive it most of the times anyway. So she's kind of got like an anti that awakened that you know, the charged basic, whatever it's called, the super basic where it does 60% health damage. Anyways, they're good. They're good. And I also think that as more people start going through DD6, people are going to be using Ms. Marvel and Photon, and we're going to have to look into that as well. This is an interesting enough offer. These are 17s and 16s, and these are high demand teal uniques right there for $10. Do what you got to do. Also, some people still have a severe shortage on T3s, and so not only do you get 100 T4s, you get 1,000 T3s for $10. Again, do what you got to do. And this is kind of a Kraken get into Dark Dimension 6 offer where you've got 10 Gear 18s, and then these are the orbs for like the Pestilence. So this is like the Horseman orbs, but I imagine, you know, anybody that is, you know, really pushing to get into Dark Dimension 6 probably already has all the Horsemen maxed out, but this will give access in small amounts to, you know, Morgan Le Fay, Red Hulk, Rogue, and Archangel. And then these orbs right here, there's only 2 per orb, I believe, and so you're going to get 20 Gear 18 pieces for $50. Yikes! Also, this is a 7 on the Tangled Web. I feel like Weaver, a lot of people already have Weaver at 7. I think that's pretty good. But so for $25, you have equal chances of Noir, 2099, or Tangled at 7 reds. We're going to talk about 7 reds here in a minute. And then also right here, we've got 120 gold promotion credits and 2 Elite 5s for $15. We're going to talk about the Red Star system here in just a moment. Then this is an offer that I think a lot of people are getting. You get a single 18 and 3 million gold. Another way of looking at this is that this will have 2 Gear 18 pieces, which is what, 400,000 gold. So this is like 3.4 million, which is certainly better than like the normal offers, the garbage offers they have, which are like $30 for 3 million gold. And then right here, we've got an Elite 6 for $15. And I just wanted to talk about the Red Star system right now. What happens when you have an Elite 7 and you have a large percentage of your roster already at 7 reds? You open an Elite 7 and you get to re-roll until you get a 7 red that you don't have. There are a number of players, and we'll just say Krakens for lack of a better word, that have almost all of their roster at 7 red. And boohoo, this is a problem for Scopely because this is a large part of their profits, because there's a certain amount of the players that on day one, when a new character comes out, they want to max out the character. And part of that is maxing out the red stars. And Batwalk was sharing with me on chat before I maxed out on red stars. So Batwalk is saying that he's in that situation I described. He's one of the players that has all of his roster at 7 red. He was spending basically an $260 per character, and that Scopely is no longer getting that $260 per character because he has all of his 7 reds maxed out. And I promise you there's somebody over there that notices that people that day one max out characters, it's $260 cheaper. And I promise you there is some new system that is coming. Tana has talked about 10 stars, and I don't know if that is accurate or if that information was accurate at the time that it was given to him, but things have changed. But something is coming. Blue stars. And the reason for that is that players that day one max out characters are basically getting a $260 discount. And then lastly, we've got 10 Armory 18s for $30. Not great. But again, if you're trying to get into Dark Dimension 6 to get Super Scroll, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye for now.